Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a gameplay footage of Helldivers 2. I'm the Ninja Stalker, and I opted to just do this real quick review. Maybe we might finish the match with this review, but as you can see, I'm wearing the Superstore version of the new WARBOUND that came out, the Entrenching Soldiers, or whatever it's called. It's the latest, the one that has the entrenchment. I just unlocked it, or, rather I bought it, but I unlocked that, but I also went to the Superstore because in some cases they do have a Superstore version of that WARBOND that's out. And this is what it is. You get this sweeper, shotgun, 7 rounds in the chamber, 504 damage. You also get a bayonet, which is... Fuck out of here. A review, jackass. Which is pretty powerful. I've noticed, like, sometimes it's one stab that'll kill these the Voltless. Sometimes it's 2 or 3, but it's not bad, and it's also pretty quick. The shotgun is not slow to shoot, because I always thought some of these weapons are probably going to be like a little slow to do, shooting or reloading. But as you can see, like, I can shoot, and here's your normal reload, and it's that. When you shoot all rounds off, so let me drop this, and let me make sure I'm clear. Hold up. Put that over there.
Democracy's on its way.
Let me run over here real quick. Six, 7, right? So there's 7. Now you got to do a full reload, and usually whenever you have to do a full reload on a weapon, it takes longer. So this is how fast it is. You do that. That part's slow, but then these ones are fast. And overall, it's not that bad. And again, it is 7 rounds total. So you'll have to be mindful of that. But to me, that's like normal for a normal shotgun. The shotgun also looks pretty good, pretty normal. This is what the view looks like. First-person view looks like for the shotgun. It's pretty good. This shotgun's pretty nice. It's not the most powerful shotgun because there are others. There's the double-barrel Freedom one, the Doomslayer shotgun. That's powerful, but it is, the double-barrel shotgun with like 2 rounds in, and that's it. So you get that, and that's like what, 840 damage, I think. What was the next powerful shotgun? I think it's the Halo shotgun. I think that was the next powerful one at 605. And that one also has, I think, 7 rounds in the chamber, or is it 6? This one is 7 with 504 damage. Let's see, what's the next thing to talk about? In the Superstore, you also get this armor I'm wearing, and it's heavy armor. That was the other thing I was hoping for this entrenchment WARBOND, is that there was a heavy armor, because I like sporting sporting heavy armor. I like sporting heavy armor, just because I like being armored up. With that being said, this particular WARBOND capitalizes on the type of armor you have. So if you have light armor, I think the Commandant version of the entrenchment allows you to have padded armor, which helps with explosive resistance to explosive damage by 50%, but also you get increased wow, that was great. You get increased resistance to gas for the Commandant. For the Sapper armor or the Grenadier armor, you get... Thanks, guys. I really needed that. I hope you guys get surrounded and die.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
With the Sapper Grenadier one, you get the padded armor for increased explosive damage resistance, but then you also get throwables. You get increased throwables by 2. This one gives you increased armor. So not only do you have heavy armor with its natural increase of armor ability that it comes with, but you also get increased armor padding. So I have 180 armor damage, or 180 increased armor damage, or however you want to best call that, which I freaking like. So I can run like a normal heavy armor guy, but I have more armor than the other guys. And I mean, I can't get him the whole... There you go. So that's what it looks like. That's the helmet, that's the armor, and I think it looks legit. Even all the way down to the boots. My guy, fuck off. Yeah, see, he died, but I hit him in the head, so there's... Okay, I hit him in the head. 1, 2... Yeah, see? So, back up. Fucking scrub. Get out of here. Die.
How about a nice cup of liberty?
The other stuff you can get in the Superstore was... Oh, shit. I'm The other stuff you can get in the store was like the background placard,
Have a taste of
a cape, which this is the only cape I like rocking because it was during that one event that you get for helping defend. I think it was Super Earth, or it might have been a different location, but I just like the colors and I like how short the cape is. Because me personally, I'd rather rock not having a cape at all, but this is the closest thing I can get to that. That's pretty much what I wanted to show you guys was this. The other thing for this shotgun, which I'll show you here as soon as I get up, is you can hold the trigger down and it just auto shoots, which I think all weapons can do that, but I just thought it was akin to the name of this shotgun, which is the sweeper. You can just sweep across. I really hate these fucking boatless, how they're like little fucking ankle biters. This is the most annoying fucking shit. They're like faster than you if you're heavy armor, which I think is horseshit, but whatever. As for anything I actually unlocked in the normal Hellbond that I purchased for the entrenching, it was the Grenadier, or the Sapper armor, so the medium armor version. And, ooh man, I am way off. Is the Sapper armor, and, ooh shit! Grab this, open this, let's drop this.
Firing orbital barrage. Clear the area.
Fucking run if I can. This. My God. Ooh. Throw that there. I've literally been having so much fun with this since I started this match. This is my first match with this bond unlocked and this Superstore items purchase. This is literally my first one. And this has been nothing but fun. Nothing but fun. I really like this. I really like this. I can role play if I wanted to, which, I mean, I usually generally play solo anyways. But I do have buddies I play with. Buddies from work, from the airfield that I work with. And other buddies that don't work in the Army anymore. I can play with them, but most of the time I prefer to go lone wolf or solo. And this WARBOUND you 100% can. The only thing I've noticed is that you're gonna have so much fun that you will run out of ammo. As you can see, your max for the shotgun is like 70. If you have the Siege Ready perk, you're probably gonna get maybe 75 or 80 rounds extra, or not extra, but like total. All right, where am I supposed to go? I'm supposed to go the other way. Shit.
I need stems.
I need stems. Excuse me. Fuck off. Goddamn ankle biters, man, I swear. All right, let's drop this there. Look around. Make sure we're not gonna get ganged up on. We have those guys over there. I have nothing, so I gotta wait.
Out of stems.
But literally, I've had nothing but fun with this. And again, on the normal WARBOUND, the only thing I've unlocked is the submachine gun. That's what I meant to say, was the submachine gun and the... Sweet Jesus. The submachine gun, which is light armor penetration, and it does have the flamethrower. I have not used it. I just unlocked it just to unlock it. I might use it in the future just to test it out, because I generally like to check how these weapons operate and work, even though I'm not really much of a fan of light armor pen weapons. I like medium armor and heavy armor. This is not the place I want to be. I don't like how fast that was. I've noticed that these guys are a lot quicker to respawn. Oh, thanks a lot. There we go. Throw that there. Oh yeah, no, totally. Let's drop everything right here. Why not? Throw that there. Apparently that landed on the building. That's cool. I have another one. Toss that over there.
Democracy's on its way.
That did its job somewhat. Bro, you're still alive?
Leaving combat zone to resupply. Helldiver, you are moving outside the mission area.
Thank you for telling me. Like I wasn't tracking. Hey, that explosive damage resistance is coming in clutch right now. Bro, die! God damn! Yeah, I don't know if I'm really gonna get a chance to test that submachine gun. I mean, I'm going to at least once, but I don't know if I'm actually... What I meant to say is, I don't know if I'm actually gonna use it. If I'm really gonna use it, if that's a better way of putting it. Like, I'll test it, but actually using it, again, I've never really been much for submachine guns in this game. Generally speaking, light armor weapons, they do more damage output than the medium armor damage, or the medium penetration weapons. They do more damage per second, or whatever that is. Okay, this guy's trying to fucking square up. Dude, you... Man, can I get your help? Okay. Oh, nice. He got his shield back. That's cool. No! Wrong weapon! God damn it!
Deploying replacement. Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Oh, yeah. Right in the middle. Thank you. Oh, yes. Look at all this. I don't know if I'm going to get this mission done, guys. I really don't. This is just dog shit. Look at this. It's so sad. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, well, that's because you're solo. That's what you get for being a solo. Lone wolf, you know? And it's like, hey, you know what? Eat a bag of smashed dicks. Don't tell me what I can and cannot do. You can absolutely play this game as a lone wolf.
Got him.
Toss that there. Toss that there. Do this.
Helldiver, you are moving outside the mission area.
I swear to God, dude.
Eagle 1 leaving combat zone to resupply.
Oh, that one's still alive. That's cool. Do that. Grab my backpack. Grab my shit. Grab my shit.
That's called democracy!
Dude, these ankle-biting little bitches. I swear to God. They will sneak up on you, and then they will do you dirty.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Ready to liberate.
Gas strike incoming.
Overall, though, I like the Superstore version of this WARBOUND. I really have. This is fun. I mean, yeah, I'm dying, but that's mostly because the Illuminate, the way the Illuminate play. These guys are fucking terrible. They're the worst. These little ankle biters. I hate that they're faster than you, even in heavy armor. I hate that they just surround you like fucking zombies. It's the worst. And then they call for reinforcements so fucking fast. But this is not a review on... This is really not a review on these guys. Dude, I can't get to my shit. It's like these guys know my stuff is nearby, and they're like, yeah, no, don't let him get his stuff. They're all ankle biters. They know where you're at, they surround on you, and then they run. This is the worst. I swear, this is just absolutely dog shit caca, you know what I'm saying? And look, this guy already called in for reinforcements. A fucking dirty-ass Dorito. Little motherfucker. I am going to die. I have no health. Toss that over there. See if I can make it. This dude coming in like fucking Jordan. Fucking slam dunk on my ass.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Y'all saw that? All he needed was a fucking Spalding ball in his hands. Stupid little bitch. Fucking special ed kid over here. Grab this. I don't know if I could really do this. I need to get out of here. Goddamn Dorito. First of all, how about I aim better? There we go. I mean, it is a shotgun, but... oh, he's not dead yet. Okay. There we go. Toss that there.
Gas strike incoming.
Now, what I would say, I would like in the future that you can customize, create your battle armor at the cost of it not being as good as the original battle armor. So, like, let's say if I liked this armor, but I wanted to change some parts and pieces, and I also wanted to change what it comes with, right? I would like that I can create a new version of it at a reduced cost of what it can do. So you notice how I said it was like 50%, how I said it was 50% resistance to explosive damage, right? Let's say if I wanted to customize create, I now can no longer have 50% increased damage resistance for explosives. Now I'm at maybe 30% because I can add other stuff, right? So then that means the other stuff I can put would be, oh god. I know that look on his face. This dude wants his special Kellogg's in the morning. Drop that there, get you some more gas, because that's what we're about. Just gas some motherfuckers up.
Coming in hot. Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
Oh, nice. I spent all this time stuck over here.
Eagle 1 withdrawing to rearm.
Dude, I'm telling you, this is the fucking worst. These guys are the worst. They just know where you're at, and then they just hunt you down. Like, that's something that the Illuminate need to get fixed on. Like, this is a low invasion planet, too. That's when I got into this planet, I was like, oh yeah, this is totally fine. I can do this. Because I have fought them before. I don't generally attack them Illuminate on extreme difficulty, because that's what this one's on, is extreme. But now. But I have handled it before, and this is ridiculous. I don't know if some update just came in with the Illuminate, but they are not letting up, and that's a problem. So
Injury? What injury?
fucking dirty ass Dorito. But yeah, so again, like I said, I bought the machine gun with the flamethrower, submachine gun with the flamethrower, and light armor penetration ends up doing more output damage than medium armor pen. God. Fuck off. Oh, hey, they actually do have penis rocks in the maps. Every planet that I played that has like in city areas, I've never, ever found these things. Now I know they exist. God, these things must be like so secluded, and I must have skipped them. This is literally out of like the hundreds of map I've played in the city like this, these city structures, these city maps. I've never seen a penis rack. This is literally the first time I've actually seen a penis rock on these city maps. Literally the first.
Squid outpost spotted.
Oh my god, I only got 7 minutes. I can't do this. I can't do this. Not with these guys. Oh no! God.
No reinforcement budget depleted.
Alright, that was my Eagle strategy, or the DSS stratagem guys. They fucked me over on that one. That was their fault.
Ready to liberate.
Sometimes they do good things. They just destroyed something. That's pretty good. But, don't do it all the time. Sometimes they kill you instead. Get my sandals. Let's fucking reload while we're at it. Grab this. Yeah, I don't like how strong the voteless can hit you or how fast that they can get you. Like, I call bullshit on that. If you're gonna have them swarm you like this, you need to make them less powerful. Like, that's ridiculous. They should not be that fast. They should not be that strong. Fast or strong, they should not be. If they could swarm you like that, if you're gonna make them like zombies, you shouldn't make them fast.
My life for Super Earth.
God, man. Just no matter what. Oh, golly. Look who it is. Special Ed over here.
Additional reinforcement funding approved.
Oh, you shouldn't have. What else? Yeah, that sapper armor for this, I have it, and I think there might be a time or two I'll use it, but I primarily use heavy armor.
5 minutes left. Liberty, speed your step, Helldiver.
Don't tell me what to do. I primarily use heavy armor, and I'm glad that in the Superstore you have heavy armor, because I could have sworn there was a war bond or two that there was nothing in the Superstore for that war bond. I could have sworn. But I do like that they were thinking, hey, you know what? There is a heavy armor version for the World War I entrenchment. WARBOUND, and you have to pay for it. I'm fine with that. I'm absolutely fine with that. Like, that totally makes sense. For a good price and all. Absolutely fine with that. Ah! Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna break my leg or something. Let's do that. And let's wait for our shit. That. I'm not the fastest with these, but whatever. Oh, it's gonna happen, folks. Let's do this. Let's toss that over there. Might hurt me, might kill me. I don't know. I don't care. Oh, shit! Oh, okay. That wasn't that bad. This is fine.
Target down.
You know what? Let's toss another one. Why not? I survived that one. I could survive another one.
Keep liberty.
I'm surprised. Oh, okay. I was like, I'm surprised it didn't do anything to Dirty Dorito, but you know, it is what it is. All right, I need to come left a little, by maybe like 5 degrees or some bullshit. And holy shit, folks. Dude, stem.
Today!
Yeah, see, like, these guys should not be World War Z zombies. They should not. This is fucking bullshit.
Firing gas strike.
And if you're gonna do that, you might as well make their, like, health go down some more. Like, that, I call bullshit on all of this. If you're gonna do this shit to me, if you're gonna do this shit to us, fucking, you need to make them weaker. Like, one of my shots fucking clear out a fucking swath of these guys. Like, you see this? That should kill all these guys. If you're gonna make them faster than me, and if you're gonna make them like always being fighting little fucking bitches, then you need to fix their health or something, because this is some horseshit. I should be able to clear these bitches out. Like, look at this guy fucking dunking on me like Jordan. What is this shit? Little weak fuck from the club, man. That motherfucker right there looks like he doesn't pay his goddamn taxes. Like, what is this shit? Fucker look like he straight up eats like Dorito puff Cheetos, whatever the fuck from the bag. That's all he does. There we go. That's good enough. Where's my... That there. And let's go down here. Grab this shit. We're gonna grab 2 because that's full for us. Do I still have my shit? I do. Open this. Oh my god, you guys, leave me alone. What the fuck did I do?
1 minute left. Destroyer preparing to leave.
Oh my god, Destroyer, go fuck yourself. I can't believe you're gonna do this shit to me. Toss that there. Toss that there.
Fire in the hole!
Firing gas strike.
Load, you piece of shit. I need to get to the drop-off point. Or the LZ Peasy. Well, Peasy at this point. Finally, now we got the long trek back home. Grab that shit. Grab that shit. Got him away. Fucking asshole.
Administering freedom. Super Destroyer leaving low orbit. Emergency extraction shuttle deployed.
Great. Hey, whatever you do, don't go behind me. Thanks. Thank you. The DSS got me. That was really nice. He was like, you know what, bro? I got you. But he didn't bother telling me. So anyways, there's kind of a review of this WARBOUND. Really, it was more the review of the WARBOUND of the Superstore version of what they offer. And I like it. I think it's pretty good. The shotgun's definitely worth it. The heavy armor's definitely worth it. I have noticed that there were points in this match where the heavy armor with the increased armor padding of me from... Because normally heavy armor's at 150. Normally it's at 150. The highest I've seen it can go is 200 if you have that extra padded WARBOUND or extra padded heavy armor, which I'll show you.
What I call a profitable use of resources.
Ooh, actually, yeah, hold on. Let me see something real quick. Apparently, I forgot. This could be upgraded. So, oh, look at what we have here. 4x combat scope. I'm gonna like that one right there. I mean, really, on a shotgun, what's it gonna do? Probably nothing. Ooh, here we go. Now, this is what I'm talking about. This right here is what I'm talking about. It's one of these two you're gonna enjoy. This one for increased accuracy of all that firepower concentrated in one location. That's why you would have this. And then the duckbill one is if you really wanted to sweep the area, which it's a shotgun, might as well do that. This is normal, so you can see the pattern that it has. That one, I mean, if you can't get to this, but you will eventually get to this if you really like this. This is pretty good, so I'm going to definitely enjoy the 4x combat scope for this shotgun and the duckbill, if not the full choke, but probably the duckbill because it'll be a true shotgun. As in the name sweeper. As for the patterns, this is pretty legit. I do like the wood grain back there, but I also like all black, so that's pretty cool. Might as well. Yep. No, stop. What are you doing? There we go. So that's pretty legit. So out of the shotguns, right? You have this one that's, I think, the most powerful of the shotguns, just for damage. For purpose of talking of damage sake, this one, 840, right? What the fuck is this? Why is this a different color? I'm only level 5. I shouldn't have colors like that. What the hell is this? Whatever. Anyways, out of the shotguns, normal damage output, this is the strongest, I believe, at 840. The next would be this one at 605, and it's light armor penetration. This is medium armor penetration. Obviously, for this, you have 2 shots, and then you have to reload. And then depending on how fast your reload is, if you have the perk based on the armor, Siege Ready, you can reload your weapons. I think it's 30% faster, and then you also get 20% increase in ammo capacity. So this is the strongest damage output-wise. And then this is the second strongest. This is the third strongest, I believe. Let's take a look. 405, 330, 320, 385, 85. Yep, that's the next one. The only other shotgun would be the Punisher Plasma. Now, it says 225. However, it is medium armor penetration as well as explosive. So this will stagger your enemies. This will stagger your enemies, and it does go through armor. Now, here's the kicker. I have used this shotgun and have faced Hulks. Have faced Hulks as they are charging me. This thing can kill them. You have to aim correctly. Now, this Plasma Punisher shoots a lob of, like, plasma energy, and it'll arc, hit the ground, and explode. Or it'll arc, and on contact, it'll explode, and you'll see the plasma electrical damage it does. If you aim this correctly at a Hulk, like at its feet as it's coming at you, because what you want is for these rounds to impact behind the Hulk and explode, have that explosive damage, damage his back. So as he's charging at you, because he's a Hulk, he has like a wide gate. If you can aim that round in between his legs and it hits just under him and or behind him as he's running towards you, it'll explode and it'll damage his back. And I would say you need maybe half the round. So like it says here, capacity 10. If you shoot five rounds of these, you might destroy a Hulk. I would honestly say a majority of the time it takes me 7 to 8 shots to kill a Hulk with this as he's charging me. It doesn't work every time though, because there are other variables. Sometimes you hit in front of him and you think you hit behind him. Sometimes you hit his legs. Sometimes you hit him directly. You can kill a Hulk with this. I had a buddy that watched and confirmed it when we first landed on Cyberstan. I had this weapon, and this was just decimating all the automatons, the fucking karate Kyles, the armored Kyles, or no, excuse me, they're the karate stands. That's what they're called, the karate stands and the armored stands. Those guys are the cyborgs. That's just what people have been calling them. That's what I've been calling them. And the reason why, if you're wondering, between the cyborgs, karate stands are the ones that don't have armor, but they're the ones that rush you, and they're the ones doing like fucking kickboxer, Muay Thai, roundhouse kicking your ass all over the place. That's those guys, the naked ones. I call them karate stands. And then the armor ones are just armor stands or something like that. That's just what they are. But these things will kill those guys in like 2 or 3 shots, sometimes 1. It's rare, but sometimes 1 shot, it'll kill them. Majority of the time is 2 or 3. This shotgun is great against the cyborgs. It's also great against automatons. And it can also kill Hulks if you aim correctly with them. Because, again, you're not going to do anything from the front, and you're not going to do anything through his heavy armor, his heavy armor that he has. But if you can arc the shots in between, it'll kill them from basically behind while they're charging you. Otherwise, if you throw a stun grenade or one of those gas grenades that causes them to look all over the place, if you aim at their back, it'll kill them. But I would say this is a pretty powerful shotgun, even though the output damage is 225. Other shotguns, there's this one. This is a shotgun, right? Yeah, shotgun blast. This one, it doesn't really do much with the heavier guys, because you're going to need a lot of these to do something, even though it does more output damage than this. The thing is, it doesn't do explosive damage, so it won't really stun your enemies. This stuns your enemies. It stuns just about everyone out there, except for anyone who has heavy armor. But you have the ability to kill the heavy armor guys if you aim at their weak spots with this. I think even with this, as a matter of fact, you can destroy turrets. The turrets around the maps, if you just aim at their weak spot, you'll fucking get them. If you aim at tanks and their weak spots, you'll fucking destroy them. This one, not so much, and it's kind of slow, but yeah, it's okay. But I think those are really the only shotguns. The only other one's is it the Trident? Yeah, I think it's a Trident. It's not really a shotgun, so I'm not gonna count that. But so it looks like this is a pretty powerful shotgun, if you ask me. 7 rounds, yeah, which is 1 more than this one. Less damage than the Halo shotgun, but it is medium, and you do have kind of your limitations. I think I can actually see this one doing more damage than this one, but I would say pound for pound, this is pretty good. As for that machine gun I was telling you about, here it is. The Stoker. Again, I've not used this, but this is what it looks like. There's your 130 damage, 45 round capacity, so that's pretty good. Recoil's 9, that's fine. Fire rate's 420. What is that in comparison to this? It's slow. Okay, so this is a very slow shooting machine gun. This is very slow. What the hell happened to this? This is temporarily disabled. You can't use the pummeler anymore? They might be upgrading it, modifying it, or they might get rid of this, the pummeler. So that's interesting. You can't use the pummeler anymore. Anyways, yeah, so this thing is a slow shooting one, and you do have the flamethrower. Let's see what you can modify. So you can put a 2x, 4x combat scope. Muzzle, you can have a, what? Muzzle, you can have this, or, ooh, so, okay, so you can kind of have like a cops compensator at the end of this. I call it a cops compensator because I have, yeah, there it is. So I have, like in real life, I have a Thompson. It's not really a submachine gun, but it's, if you remember World War II and you remember like the Thompson submachine gun all the way up to like the Vietnam War, I have one of those in my house. Now, it's a full rifle version of it, so it's a big, heavier version of what they had. I think mine's the model 1941 Alpha 1 or something like that. But it has a cops compensator at the end of the barrel, and as you can see here, it reduces your vertical jump, but it does increase your horizontal, which, take it for what you will. Now, magazines, you have this, which is your extended mag. You can have a short mag if you want. I don't know why anyone would, but this is probably what a lot of people are going to enjoy, is the drum mag, which it'll increase your ammo capacity to 16. Increases it by 15, so now you have 60. That's what I meant to say, 60, not 16. So you get an extra 15, you get a total of 60. That's pretty good for this. And then colors, yeah, sure, cool. Now, other than that, armor-wise, so here's what you have, right? Here's the bulwark. The armor pays tribute to the immovable heroes of the front line, those who refuse to acknowledge incoming fire and consider dodging to be an abstract concept akin to cowardice. Haha, funny, whatever. This is what it looks like. It's got some very World War II, or excuse me, World War I-esque stuff to it, especially that neck protector up there. And then there's the helmet. I like it. This looks pretty cool. Yeah, I definitely like this. And as you can see, provides 50% resistance to explosive damage, but also provides a higher armor rating. And as you can see, my armor rating is at 180. Normal armor rating, as you see here, is 150. The one that has more than that is 200, which is this one, because that's all this is about, is providing higher armor rating. And it says it right there, extra padding. So this is basically Kevlar added onto this. Fortified Commando, you have the highest rating of 200. But guess what? That's all you have. What I was mentioning about earlier is if there was an option that Arrowhead would allow for us Helldivers to modify, change our armor. So for example, let's say in this armor, I don't like the neck protection up there, and they allow me to have a customized workbench that I can remove parts and pieces. So let's say, hey, what do you want to remove or add on to this? I can say, I want to remove the neck part of this. So I can remove that, but because I remove that, my armor rating now goes down to probably 175 or 170. And I'm like, ooh, okay, so I have less armor now. I can do that, and then let's say I want to remove something else. Let's say I want to make it look a little edgy, and I decide to remove the right shoulder pauldron and then just have it removed, replace it with nothing, or maybe just put like a leather pad there or something. And then now my armor rating goes down to 170, 165. And let's say I'm like, okay, I really don't want to go any lower than that because now I'm jumping into normal armor territory for the heavy armor. But because I remove those, I can now either add armor or continue removing armor, or over on the armor passive side, I can now add a new passive, right? But again, because I am customizing, I will no longer have a 50% resistance to explosive damage. I now will have 45, 40, 35, 30 maybe, and really no lower than 30, simply because I am now manipulating the base stats of this armor of what it normally comes with from quote-unquote factory or the Superstore from Super Earth, right? So now that goes down, so I will never ever see 50% again because I have a customized modded version of this going into the battlefield. So now, because of that, I can add other stuff. I can say, you know what, I'm fine with it being at 30% resistance to explosive damage, because let's say I removed enough armor from this armor itself, from the CPR 80 bulwark, right? I now have provides 30% resistance to explosive damage, provides higher armor rating, because it's true, I have more armor rating than 150 that what you would normally start with heavy armor. So again, let's say I'm at 160, 30% resistance to explosive damage, provides higher armor rating. But because I removed so much, I can now add other stuff. So let's say I want to add, let me see, let me look around. Let's say I want to add ballistic padding, provides 25% resistance to chest, provides 25 resistance to explosive damage, prevents all damage from bleeding. Let's say I want to add that armor perk, ballistic padding, to this. Well, now, because it's customized, I have to have less than 25%. So now let's say I want to add ballistic padding, and basically, let's say what I'm adding is, let's see. Do you see on the armor, on the chest, the main center torso chest, go down and you see like I want to call them the riblets. Let's say you want to add that, and let's say you want to add the crotch protector, right? So now you go over here, you now add a crotch protector that looks like this, right? So you have that black thing that's going down. You have that crotch protector that goes there. So now you're covering your crotch, and now you have like little black riblets on the side for padded armor. But because it's, again, customized, it's not going to be 25%. Let's say it's going to be, let's say it's 5 to 10%. I know you're thinking like, wow, 5%, that ain't doing shit. Yeah, sometimes they add up enough. So let's just say it's 10 to 15%. Let's just say now I have provides 30% resistance to explosive damage, provides higher armor rating, and then now it says provide ballistic, what the fuck did it say? Ballistic padding. Now it says provides 10% ballistic, no, provides 10% to resistance to chest damage, and then now you're going to add 5 to 10% to the explosive damage to this. So now from 60%, it goes back up to 50%. And now let's say you can't add any more. Now you're locked, right? Because you can't go better than what you already have unless you're going to remove something else. But it has to be a passive. So then you would have to remove provides higher armor rating. So in order to get that 50% resistance to explosive damage to go higher than that, you now got to remove more armor from your loadout. So let's say you want to do that. That's basically what I want to get at is, can you allow us to customize, create our armor so that it better suits what we would like in the battlefield, better suited to our play style, you know? Because there's some things that I'm like, ooh, I would like to have that. For example, like this one, I like that it gives 40% resistance to fire, gas, acid, and electrical damage, as well as increased throwing range of 20%. I like to be able to throw far in heavy armor. That fucking comes clutch. Maybe I want that in this one. So then I gotta remove some more armor to allow at least 10 to 15% increased throwing range, right? And then let's say that's what I want. And then allow me to color my armor too. Allow me to say, you know what, let me make it a little rusty, or let me make it silver, or let me make it polished, or let me make it matte. Maybe the suit that I'm wearing underneath, maybe I don't want it green. Maybe I want it navy blue. Allow me to customize my armor so that it says a statement of who I am as a Helldiver. So that whenever I jump online with anybody, they're like, oh, what armor is that? And I'm like, yeah, this is basically the CP80 Bulwark, but now it's the CP80 Bulwark C for customized. Or you can call it something else. Maybe it's the CPR. I said CP. Maybe it's CPR 80-1 or something like that. That way people know, oh, you're using the Bulwark, but you have a customized version of it instead of the original version of it. And basically, everyone could just see online everyone's unique armor, sets, and stats that they had going into combat, because people are going to ask each other, hey, oh, you got the fucking salamander, but it looks different. The color's different, and it looks like you have less armor padding or more armor padding. What kind of passives you got on your customized one? It's like, yeah, I got mine at 100% fire damage. And it's like, what? So fire ain't gonna do shit to you? Like, that's right, it ain't gonna do shit. But as you can clearly see, I have less armor, or maybe I move slower, right? So maybe that's the other thing, because you're adding more pads, your speed now goes down to like 300. So now you're the slowest fucking thing on the map, but fire ain't gonna do shit to you. Maybe something like that. All I'm saying is allow us to have a customization now for this part of the game moving forward, and you get to see all the cool stuff people have. I imagine people at Arrowhead are probably going to be a little worried about, oh, there might be some people that might break the game with their armors, that they're going to find a glitch or something that when they jump into the map, all of a sudden they are just, like, they just can't die. They're invulnerable, basically. I understand that, but just find ways to allow us to do this without trying to break the game. You know, I like the idea that if we want to customize, that armor is not going to be as good as the original, because now you're going to have to remove parts and pieces and make adjustments to get what we want. You know, because as you saw as I was explaining, I have to remove armor, change customization around to get what I want. Just to get what I want, there are consequences, right? So I'm not going to have as much armor rating. I'm not going to have as much explosive damage unless I start adding specific explosive damage. But now I have to take a cut somewhere You know, if you're going to take this, then you got to lose that, basically. I kind of like that idea. And I also would like to color the armor. I would like to actually, like, hey, maybe I don't like that green. Maybe I like navy blue. Again, I actually do like navy blue in real life. So maybe you allow me to have navy blue up in there. And then the other thing I want to ask, or I would like for us to have some adjustments, is this. How come all the helmets, they just say standard issue, no additional bonuses? I think it's about time the capes and or the helmets do something. They should add something. At least it complements the armor you're using. So like this goes with the bulwark, right? So maybe this does an additional 5% extra of what the other stuff is asking. So for example, if this is saying 50% resistance to explosive damage, higher armor rating, then this should probably give me an extra 5%, which means now I'm at 55%. And higher armor rating, maybe I'm at 185 now. And then for the cape, maybe the cape does something like, if you have this cape on, then this one's giving you increased speed or increased stamina regen by like 5 or 10%, something. Because like it bugs me that the helmet and the cape does absolutely jack shit, other than it's just an aesthetic there for you to wear. Because otherwise, I'd honestly just not wear the fucking helmet and or cape and benefit from having increased speed because I'm not weighed down by the fucking helmet, and I'm also gaining increased speed and stamina because the fucking cape has air drag resistance while I'm running through the air. I don't know. You get what I'm trying to say. If you're going to make me wear a cape and a helmet, can you let it also do something other than just nothing at all? Because like, it doesn't matter what helmet I have on, I'm going to always have armor rating at 180. I'm always going to have speed at 450, stamina at 50. And this is supposed to be the heavy armor helmet, but there's no differences between these helmets. Like, I mean, this one's not going to do anything. Where's the other one? This is the Fortified Commando. This is what's supposed to have the 200 armor, right? Well, me putting this on isn't going to have my armor increase, right? So, you know, if you're gonna make us wear these things should do something. Just saying. And then like the capes, they all should have something. They all should give you some kind of benefit, especially if you get like these special capes for participating in certain events. I would like that these things offer you something pretty nice out in the combat field. You know, give you some kind of aura out there while you're running around, like this one, Defender of Our Dream, because you were part of whatever engagements out there during that time frame, that it gives you increased something, you know? That's all I'm saying. Let me go ahead and show you guys, though, now that I've talked so much. This is it. Entrenched Division. That's what it's called. Entrenched Division. So, again, this is all I've unlocked so far, is just the submachine gun and the armor here. And as you can see, concussive padding, Grenadier. So you get your increased resistance to explosive damage, but you also get increased inventory and holding capacity of 2. So you get 2 extra grenades. That's pretty good. I like rocking the gas grenades because it causes damage over time, but it also causes them to get confused. That's pretty helpful. Here's all the other stuff you get. This helmet looks pretty sick. I like that. Again, I don't really give 2 shits about the capes. The color pattern seems pretty akin to what World War I would be. So there's your olive, drab, green. Here's your entrenchment tool. It's now, I believe, a secondary. This should be a secondary. Premium melee, secondary CQC 72. Medium armor pen, one-handed. That's pretty cool. So I imagine you're going to be able to dig ditches out there. Here's page 2. This is the Commandant helmet. Looks pretty awesome. I want to say that looks pretty... I don't know if that would be German, maybe Russian bus cap. I mean, the U.S. Army has it too. I have it for my Class A's. I bought one. I didn't have to, but I did, just because I wanted like another type of hat in case I couldn't get my flight cap, but it's whatever. Here's the small cape. I do like that it's small, but I'm not a fan of the color, so there's that. And then here's the armor, the Commandant. So you get concussive padding and hazmat. So 50% resistance to explosive damage, but you also get 25% resistance to gas damage and the effects of it. Not only that, sidearm recoil reduced by 30%. So this is kind of heavy emphasis on you're going to be using a pistol a lot. which is pretty good. Sidearm recoil reduced by 30%. Hell yeah, especially if you're going to use the Senator, because that thing has hell of massive recoil. But this is light armor, so you got to remember that. This is light armor. As you can see, the armor rating's at 50. So remember that. However, page 2, you also get these things. The Giga Grenade, anti-tank, explosive, and 2,000 damage. The thing is, I don't think it's going to stick. It's not sticky. It doesn't say sticky. It's not going to stick, so be careful where you throw this. But based on the videos, you're not going to be able to throw it that far either, so throw and run kind of idea. This badass thing, I fucking love gas. This thing, we finally have a gas mortar sentry, and it's just going to fucking cause havoc. Because that thing lingers. That gas hits, it lingers, and it causes everyone to just freak the fuck out. So I'm going to rock this when I get the chance. And then, of course, page 3. Here's what we're really looking forward to is, or at least I am, excuse me, is the flamethrower backpack with what it does. You get the backpack, you get the gun. It looks pretty cool. Support weapon, hell pod, backpack, incendiary, heavy armor heavy armor penetration. Okay. So I'm gonna be able to fuck up a Hulk with this. I don't imagine he's gonna die in like 3 seconds though, so I'm probably gonna have to shoot him and then run and shoot him some more, and then hopefully he dies. There's the dropship, and here's that famous diplomatic handshake. And then the Mauser, excuse me, the Vito. It's really a Mauser. Looks like a German pistol, really. Medium armor pen, hell yeah. 105 damage. Okay. One-handed reload round. Oh. Reload rounds. That's not too bad. What's it, 12 round capacity? So you have to reload each round. I imagine the rounds are going to reload a little bit quick if it's going to be 12 round capacity. That's not bad. I would say overall this Entrenched Division's WARBOUND plus the in-store WARBOUND of the Entrenched Division is pretty good. I think it's a pretty good buy. A lot of people are going to enjoy the role-playing aspect, and personally, I think people are also going to enjoy just the normal use of it, because again, here, I'll show you. The Superstore, this is what you have. You get the cape, which again, I don't care. It is kind of tattered. I like that it is tattered. You can see that there's already holes in it and stuff. I just don't like the color. So it is tattered, but I don't like the color. Here's your armor you can buy. Here's this that you can buy. I think this was 200. This one was 1 something. The shotgun, I think, was 200 as well. I think, or was it 400? I don't remember, but worth it. As soon as I saw that the WARBOUND was active, I went straight to the Superstore to see what they offered, because again, sometimes they have a Superstore version, sometimes they don't. I could have sworn that there was one of the WARBOUNDs, if not 2, might even be 3, that did not have a Superstore version. And of course, the offer ends in that amount of time, and then it cycles through, right? So you won't see it, and it'll just go away, and then you have to wait however long until it comes back, because they're on a rotation. Sometimes they're not even on a rotation. Sometimes they just disappear, and then you wait, and they come back after, oh shit, like a month or something. I don't know. But the point is, as soon as I saw the WARBOUND was active, I went straight to the Superstore, and I was like, hell yeah. And to my surprise, because I didn't know what they were going to have in the Superstore, to my surprise, fucking heavy armor and this trench sweeper shotgun. And I was like, fuck yeah. Those two, I'm absolutely buying. And I said, to hell with it. I'll buy the helmet to go along with it, because it matches. It looks pretty cool. The helmet does look pretty cool. The only thing I did not like about this is the neck protection, but then it doesn't really bother me the least bit. It really doesn't bother. Looks pretty cool. I like it. Again, if I can customize the armor, Arrowhead, if you can let us customize, that'd be legit. If you can let me also change color, that would also make me a very happy camper. But then the entrenchment, I think people are going to enjoy this. I have not used this or this, but I do like that there is a new submachine gun that has a flamethrower attached to it, because I like using fire in this game. And this one, again, I really don't use anything other than heavy armor, but there's been a time or two I've used medium armor, and I could definitely see myself in the future using this. Especially with what it offers, 50% resistance to explosive damage. You saw in the last match, there was fucking bombs, blood, guts, spitting ass everywhere, and that resistance to explosive damage really comes in clutch, because I'm usually in the thick of it, and I imagine a lot of other people who like the 50%, who likes the resistance to explosive damage, are going to enjoy, oh shit, concussive padding. Awesome. Yeah, let's have that. A lot of us like to get into the thick of it. Because I definitely like using the 380 orbitals. I definitely like using the napalm barrage orbitals. And if I get close enough, they're going to smack me around. And having this can help out. Not only that, you also get increased throwables. And again, like I said before, I like using the gas grenades. So having 2 extras of those, hell yeah. The people I play with online, my friends from work, they're probably not going to like it because I'm always throwing gas grenades everywhere and they're always getting gassed up and shit, and I just laugh, but, you know, I don't do it intentionally to harm them. And then this, even though I do not like light armor, I despise light armor. I mean, when I first started playing this game, I was using the Legionnaire armor, which is light armor, and I liked it because it looked cool and I could throw far. I think it was a 30% increase resistant, or 30% increase to throwing range, and then it also had, like, was it increased limb health or 50% resistance to limbs being damaged or something. Whatever the Legionnaire offer, I liked the way it looked and I liked what it offered, but then very quickly I found I was dying a shit ton. And I was like, it's the fucking armor rating. Because of my playstyle, that armor rating is not helping me. That playstyle that I have, it's not helping me with light armor. So then I found out real quickly, go straight to heavy armor. I mean, because I tried medium armor, but then I found go straight to heavy armor. That's your playstyle, is having heavy armor so you can, you know, weather the hits out there. And that's where I've stayed. However, I might try this just to try it out, test it out, because it does look fucking cool. I mean, look at that. This looks pretty, damn it. This looks pretty legit. Just look at this. That looks pretty cool. I like the way that looks. And of course the headgear. That looks pretty awesome. So yeah, I'm probably definitely going to use these. And I'm definitely going to use the Giga Grenade. I'm definitely going to use the Gas Mortar Sentry. Because I don't generally use sentries in any of my gameplays unless I'm on the 20-minute defend your place while the forces come to invade you and the rockets have to go in the sky. I will then use some kind of sentries to help out, especially like landmines. And then for sure, I want to get this and use this because I do like flame weapons in the game, but it's just hard to get them and use them because, like, they're not powerful enough to just drop enemies, you know? So we're going to get this and see. And then, of course, I think I have the perk in the game because I've modified my ship enough that fire damage is increased and it lingers longer. I think that's what it is. And if not, it just does more damage. So, I'm going to enjoy using this. I'll find a use for this. And I'm pretty sure, I think World War I, they used flamethrowers. For sure World War II. And Vietnam War, I think. I think Vietnam, they kind of stopped. But yeah, I'm definitely going to enjoy using this. And this is going to be awesome too. Medium armor pen, I was kind of hoping it'd be heavy armor, but I can't complain. If it was light armor, I'm definitely not gonna. I don't like light armor, but it does. Light armor does damage per minute or damage per second is more than medium armor. Because I think you could shoot it faster and you get more of it. But for me, in the moment of medium armor and heavy armor is better. I was hoping that this would be heavy armor because maybe the size of the round or something. But I can't complain if it's medium armor. And it does say rounds reload. That does worry me. But we will see when I get a chance to unlock this. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you in the battlefield.